Well, you go ahead and answer, man. I'm waiting. All right? Okay, I'm answering now. I just was checking on www.allah.com, you know. This guy wrote a lot of good stuff in theology, you know. What happened, this guy, the Sheikh of internet, you know. It started in 1984, the site. During this time, I was, still young. But anyhow, I never ran into it. I was not lucky, but I'm lucky now. He doesn't call it now the Mosque of Internet. It's just Allah.com, Muhammad.com. He has, I checked, he has Allah.com, Muhammad.com, Mosque.com. So anyhow, he used to have JesusMuhammad.com too. And maybe he ran out of money. He didn't renew that one. Okay, here what I understood from his site. First of all, most sheikh on earth, you know, I personally don't respect any except one guy called Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. Have you ever heard about Ahmed Deedat? Ahmed Deedat was born in India, a poor, nice guy, educated in Pakistan about comparative religion, and he was working for free. And he passed away, unfortunately, without me meeting him. But I enjoy on YouTube, you know, this competition channel. I show all his debates with Jim Swaggart, you name it. You know, all these con artists in America. It looks like con artists in every religion now, you know, are in charge, man. So Ahmed Deedat, I loved him, and I really enjoy. And maybe this behind that I became a believer in Prophet Muhammad today. He believes he is the greatest human being. I do the same. Though I understand you cannot say human being without saying revealed to him, receive revelation, so you don't cut in his title the prophethood. Anyway, let us start talking about now the divinity and theology. Okay, I know you're intelligent, man, has a great brain, and we should stomach it right. Okay, first of all, the Quran never mentioned the word the six upper like geometry direction. This is all man-made by people who follow this Wahhabi-oriented Salafi. As a matter of fact, there's a guy called Hussein Siddiq Kunnauji. He's the first one. He said something like this in his brain. You know, I'm just putting words in his mouth. Well, we go about 250 foot high. Is this like distance between Los Angeles and San Francisco? This is where NASA goes. Above that is nothing. So God is in that nothing area. And Adam, they call it. Jiha Adamiyya, a location of nothing, which is stupid. I mean, once you decided the location, it becomes something now in your mind. There's not nothing anymore. And God created the nothing you're talking about. So you should not put him in what he created. So they screwed up on this. And I understand in the time of in 1960s, I understood from the writing of this Sheikh of Internet that they used to believe that anybody who doesn't believe that the earth is flat, he's considered unbeliever, kafir, you know. You hear this kafir, everybody say kafir, you are kafir, he's kafir, murtad, you know, he reverted from the faith, and all this is just playing games. So what's happening? They made all this stuff, and it's not in the Holy Quran, it's not prophetic sake. They just made it up and forced it by sword. And now it looks like ISS doing it in Halab and everywhere. Okay? So now the problem that the Middle East study in the West here, like Harvard, Yale, Oxford, they who started publicizing and making Ibn Taymiyyah shine, you know, they who did that revived the guy in the West, and now the chicken came back home to roost. So they, Ibn Taymiyyah, now everybody having hot cake PhD. In the 1960, none of them have PhD. Now selling Islam machines that if you are a Muslim, you study in 10 years with somebody, you give him your money, he will make an idiot of you. But he will give you degree. Then he give you another one master degree, and third one, by then he made maybe a good $50 million for his family to inherit. Okay? Then you take this paper and he indoctrinate in your brain Ibn Taymiyyah and Muhammad Abu Wahab and this 6 other dimension and all kind of stuff. And if you give him any proof, otherwise he will not accept it. And because he has PhD, you have to put up with his shit, excuse my French, okay? But this doesn't exist in purity of the religion, all right? As a matter of fact, the wise men, they say everything past your brain is created and Allah is not created. So all their self-made description they are doing is just their human limitation. I'll just give you an example. God is Qadim, and okay means ancient. The pyramids is ancient. So what's the story? What's the difference? Qadim or ancient or here is only belonging to the dictionary of Allah himself. We cannot use it for anything else. Because Qadim in the creation means it started by time. God didn't start by time, he created time. So Qadim here doesn't mean Qadim here. And this is where when they start saying Fawq, above, they are using the human dictionary and they want to stick it to God. Suck it to God in a way. So they turn him into an idol. Then they put him in a direction, upper direction, geometry direction. So they deny all 6 directions except the upper 6 one. So this is another idol. I was wondering, our people, I come from Jewish background. They used to worship the calf, the cow. These guys are worshipping geometry cow, This is exactly what they are doing, transferring the flesh and blood of the children of Israel cow or calf, baby cow, into the golden cow, into a geometric cow, but they don't call it cow, they call it God. And this is what these Wahhabi are very clever. They are originally not Ahl Sunnah, they don't follow the Sunnah Prophet as a group. They came from outside, but they came and they steal all the literature of these and making PhD of Ahl Sunnah al-Jama'ah. Then they claim they are Ahl Sunnah al-Jama'ah after they blemish everything in their books and they fabricate books, they change everything. So they are clever at that. Then they come to the Aqidah, the faith, and they do the same trick and they contaminate it, then they come back. They used to say Tawheed is Sri, Ubudiyya, Uluhiyya, Rububiyyah, and all this stuff, but that cheek of internet proved that one of them is false hadith, so you back up and they don't mention it anymore. They drop it without apology. Now we came after them with this idol of our direction, then they said God in a 60 foot. He started to really beat the hell out of them. Told them, okay, which arm length, foot of you, or arm length of you measure the throne of the God? Huh? Though in the authentic hadith is like 600 almost light years. And one of the angels carrying the throne is like between his ear and shoulder is like 700, 900 years, distance. So it is like these people, they reduce it to 60 and they say God is not even sitting, it's just not touching it, and there's 4 fingers where the Prophet will be reduced and come sitting. All kind of like a smoky business idol. You think that you're in some Indian, religion. When you go to some of their shrine, you see little 4-finger goddess next to another goddess. This is like freaking stuff. We don't believe in this stuff. But they are forcing it on the nation now in Syria by the sword, So this is like, I'm just summing it to you so you understand. All right? There is no such thing. The oneness of God is very pure and above all this. And they don't have any support. As a matter of fact, that Hadith excel, the first one chapter on faith, about 1700 prophetic saying, none of it describe this shit this guy bringing to Aqidah, okay? This is the reason they hate this guy, all right? But I mean, they can't do anything. I hear that he came back to Chicago. He has very bad experience in Kuala Lumpur. He even gone to these guys, the 10 million guy and the 5 million guy, asked him, can you help me with the ticket? I don't take money, so I'm short on money. They even refused to give him 1,500 ringgit to help him on ticket. So Allah bless him with another guy paid for his ticket. So now he's in Chicago, and he was lucky because now he's getting a pension, so he's in good shape. And you expect a lot of shit coming from him on these guys. All right? You take care, Buffett. I love you, man. Okay? I'm willing to hug you when I see you next time, and just you ask any question. If I don't know it, I'll ask the Sheikh of internet, all right? Doesn't cost me a penny. Okay? Bye now. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.